Hi guys, I'm going to show you the easiest way to file your 1040 NR and 8843 tax forms. The 1040 NR and 8843 is for anyone that has made any money in the US. So if you had an on-campus job or off-campus job, or you receive compensation in the form of scholarship from like a RA program, you must file both forms 1040 and 8843 for tax reporting. Let's get started.
Over to taxaccountable.com. Then you want to select File 1040 NR and 8843. This will take you directly into the tax software. Be sure to read the instructions here on the first page and note that this software is not programmed to file taxes for anyone who has children or dependents, business income, or significant investment income, or income above $40,125. You want to click Next. Here you can start off with filling out your personal information and then select your filing status. So whether you're single or married, filing single. And the reason here for this is that the tax office, the IRS, they don't allow non-residents to file joint tax returns. And then you can enter your banking information in here. This is completely optional. You would want to enter this in the event that you have a refund so that it can be deposited directly into your bank account. But if not, you don't have to include it. Next, you'll want to fill out your university and academic institution information, the name of your university, the address of it, and then you want to put in the director of your program, which is your DSO, designated school official. You want to put in their name, their number, and their address. You can probably just put in the school address here if they don't have a different address from the institution. And finally, down here, you can go in the other category and you can select what country you're from in this drop down box. Also, these are just a few questions that are asked. So, were you ever a US citizen? Were you ever a green card holder? Have you ever applied to be a green card holder? Were you president of the US for 5 or more years? So, you want to make sure that you answer all of these questions. And then scrolling down, going down here. So, for each of these years right here, you want to select the visa you held. So if you didn't have a visa in this year, you can just leave this slot. You can just leave this slot blank. And then over here, you want to give the number of days, including vacation, non-work days, holidays, that you were present in the U.S. So I'm going to go and quickly fill out this portion of the form, and then I'll get right back to you. So I'm done filling out this section. As you can see, completely filled it out. So what you want to do is click next. This is the income section. So as you can see, if you have a W-2, this is where you'll input the information for your W-2. And you'll have a W-2 if you had an on-campus job or an off-campus job, working on a work study or a CPT or OPT. You'll get a W-2 statement from your employer. And this is where you're going to put the amount for your wages, tip, and other compensation, which is box 1. Your federal income tax withheld, if you had any withheld, from box 2. State income tax or local income tax. If you work more than one jobs throughout the year, then you're going to use this section here, which has additional W-2s. You'll receive multiple W-2s from all the jobs you had if you had more than one. And you can just fill out this information here. And finally, this section here with 1042S. This is in the event that you were an RA or sometimes a TA and you receive compensation in the form of a scholarship from your university. This is the area that you want to fill out. So you want to fill out that gross income amount in box 2, your total withholding credit. So you combine box 7A, 8, and 9 on your 1042S. And then you also want to fill in the tax rate. And if you have any state tax withheld, you want to add that right here in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out this section, and then I'll be right back. I completely filled out this section. I added some 1042 as income, and I added some W2 income. I did not put any additional W2s, but if you do have those, please add those in there. You can go ahead and click next. This section here is all about your deductions. And as you can see, we have charitable donations deduction. So if you gave money to a charity, a nonprofit organization like a church, or another organization like Goodwill or so on, if you gave any cash donations for the whole year, you're going to put that amount right here in this box. If you gave any non-cash items like clothing or television and so on, you want to put the dollar amount for those items here in this box. And then over here with the treaty deduction, you can go down this list and you can see if your country is listed here. If your country is here, it means that your country has a tax treaty with the US, which is going to provide you with additional deduction amounts. For example, in this example, we're from China. So if we select China, China actually has a $5,000 treaty amount. And then you want to click to say, have you ever claimed this treaty before in prior years, or how many times? I'm just going to go ahead and select 2. Charitable donations. I'm just going to say we donated $500 throughout the year. And then down here in your additional deductions, we have property tax deduction. So this is in the event that you pay taxes on the property you're living on in the US. Sales tax on major purchase deduction like a car or a house. You want to look on your purchase receipt, and if there is sales tax that you paid on there, you can actually put that amount in this box and deduct those. And then down here with student loan interest deduction, if you have a student loan, you can actually deduct the interest amount here. So let's just say we paid about $200 worth of sales tax on, we made a car purchase. So you want to click next. This is going to take you over into the payment screen. So what you want to do is select tax form 1040NR and form 8843, and the total cost is $34.99. So you want to go ahead and pay this and enter your card details, and then you want to agree to the terms and conditions, and you can click it right here to learn. So I'm just going to use this one here. This is my free test, so it gives me this for free. I'm going to click I agree to the terms, and then I'm going to click receive my tax form. So what's going to happen is this is going to send me an email with my completed tax form and my payment invoice, and also instructions. So receive my tax forms. So this is the email that you're going to receive. So it says, just thank you for filing your 2020 tax return with the company. And then it gives you the instructions. So you want to print your tax forms. You want to attach copies of your W-2 and your 1042-S if you had that. And then number 3, you want to sign and date your tax return. And then number 4, you want to mail your tax return to the IRS, or who are the tax office. So you want to go to your campus post office or a local post office, and you want to mail your tax forms to the IRS address below right here. And then after you mail your tax forms, you want to save an electronic copy in a safe place in the event that you need to show your tax filing history to the government in America. And then it just answers some frequently asked questions here. So down here on the attachments, on this one here, you'll see that this is an invoice to show the payment. Of course, this will have $34.99, or if you added tax assistance to it on your payment page, to say you want someone from Tax Accountable to look over your tax form, you'll see that amount appear here. Then over here, this is your completed tax form. So as you can see, my name is in place. It places my social security number here. This is the one of the first tax form, which is your 8843. This area here is not required in the event that you filed it with your 1040 NR. And then down here, as you can see, the student information is all filled out. And then you're not required to sign down here, add your signature and date here, because you've attached a 1040 NR to your form 8843. So over here, this is your 1040 NR, has the name, has your filing status input, has your social security number and all the information you inputted. And then it calculates all your tax for you. So in box 1A, 1B shows that you have $1,875 in W-2 income, so on and so forth. And then it calculates your tax treaty right here, which is $5,000 for someone from China. And then down here, it shows you the tax you have to pay, which is $368. And then going down, it puts in all the federal you paid. And at the end, it says that you'll be receiving a refund of $1,132 right here in box 4. If you have a tax bill, that's going to appear right here in box 37. And you'll be required from the IRS to pay your tax bill. And in the email, there's a number of options you can pay. You can either pay directly through your bank account, or you can pay with a credit or a debit card. Or if you need to, you can set up an installment payment where you pay month by month. Down here, it just shows your itemized deductions. So all that deduction section, it's placed right here in these slots, and it says you have a total deduction of $900. And then finally, you have your Schedule OI, which is other information. And it automatically fills all of this out for you and show the number of days. It accounts for the tax treaty. So all of this here is what you want to mail to the IRS, and also you want to attach a copy of your form W-2 and 1040 and 1042-S if you receive it.
Thank you all for tuning into this video. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to leave some comments. If you have a question, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you feel like you learned a lot from this video and there are other persons that you know that can learn from this video, please share this, whether it be on social media or on your personal pages. And if you'd like to get more cool videos like this, educational videos, feel free to subscribe to our page. Thank you so much. Have a great day.